young man by the name of Nick Swaney, the 5'11" forward out of Lakeville, Minnesota. You
Yep.
familiar with his work?
Yeah, I played against him when I was in Fargo. He was on Waterloo as well, so
Oh, no kidding.
just
Is
against him.
is he sick?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
So here's what happens in this play. We'll play it in a second. You can either narrate it or comment on it. But he goes along the left boards and moves the puck between his legs as he turns on the jets and rounds the corner, right? And so he's coming towards you just a couple feet above the goal line from your right side. And then you're going to stretch across to your left and stop him with the pad and the glove over the pad. So I want you to tell me what you think about this play and, any kind of technique things that were at play there.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's more just so he's coming across the top, pretty much parallel with the goal line there. So there's no real depth change. It's just going to be fully lateral change. And since I was on my post, and with him being a righty, he had the ability to push the puck further than he even was.
Mm.
So my first instinct was just to cover across the goal line, fully parallel. So that's just a back rotation on my with my left skate, and then throwing my left knee down and driving across to the other side of the post, and then through the whole thing that like what I've grown up with my goalie coach is it's always heads, hand, feet. That's just how the neural pattern is going to work. So the first thing is just keep my eyes always on the puck, and then knowing and training with that movement and in lateral push, just making sure that I'm able to seal the ice with, especially with him being the righty, he's going to push the puck, and if he's pushing it, he's going to lose leverage to be able to get the puck up. So just trying to cover across as low as possible, and then obviously bringing your hands with you to get it above the pad. But I wasn't too concerned about him being able to get the puck up with just where the position he was in.
Because of how close he was to your pad?
Not necessarily because of how close he was, but with him pushing the puck, being a righty on his forehand, he's pushing it forward, and then so he's going to be leaning more, and he's not going to be able to get that leverage to rotate his stick blade to pop the puck up as much.
Oh, so he would have just been able to use like his wrists
Yeah,
only and not the rest of his body.
yeah,
Huh. Because I was sure that he would have regretted not being able to roof that thing.
yeah. Because well, if you think about it, like if you're gonna put your hands if you're gonna extend your arms all the way, it's easier to roll your wrists over than to put them up because you can when you're rolling them over as a right-handed, you're
Uh-huh.
gonna be pushing the puck forward. Whereas if you're fully extended and you open your wrists, you have no leverage to actually move the puck anywhere. That all that leverage has to come from your shoulders or your trunk.
What if it was a backhand? What if he was a left-handed shot?
If he's a lefty, he's probably not going to be able to push the puck out as far, just because he'd have his back towards me, and then he just would lose length in his arms,
Yeah.
and he'd be able to get it up easier because just the nature of stick blades and curves that when they're flat, a lot of times the backhand is open. Um, but yeah, that was kind of where I was in this situation.
Okay. So you weren't as worried about it as I was, apparently. That was kind of a routine play.
Yeah, I mean, it all happens so fast that it's not really a whole lot of thinking, and it's just playing and just
Yeah.
reacting. But that's kind of overanalyzing it on
Yeah.
video. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what would have happened in my
Yeah.
head.
It happened in like a half a second. And it took 2 minutes to describe it.